morning to all students. We have studied about the chapter 12th of chemistry, that is aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid. Today we have studied about the part 5th of this chapter, that is preparation of carboxylic acid. Before this we have studied about the introduction and the types of aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acids and their nomenclature, that is either by common name or by IUPAC nomenclature system. In part 3 and part 4 we have studied about the various methods for the preparation of aldehyde and ketones. Today we have studied in this part, that is preparation of carboxylic acid by the different ways.
In this, we have studied about the preparation of carboxylic acid by the various methods. Now there are total 6 methods by which we have to prepare the carboxylic acid. Out of the first is from nitriles and amides. Second one is the from acid chloride and from anhydride. Third one is the from esters. Fourth one is the from alkyl benzene. Fifth one is from alkenes, that is carbon-carbon double bond, and sixth one is the from Grignard reagent, that is RMGX. Now let us study one by one in detail. First one is the preparation of carboxylic acid from nitriles and amides. Now what is the formula for nitriles and amides? The general formula for the nitriles is carbon nitrogen triple bond. The compounds which contains the nitrile, that is carbon nitrogen triple bond, it is also the known as the cyano compound, that is it contains the carbon nitrogen triple bond. Now first the nitriles is converted into the amides. Amides means which has the formula general RC double bond O NH2, and then amides again acid hydrolysis we can be use the carboxylic acid. Now see how this reaction can be takes place. The alkyl nitrides or aryl nitrides on acid hydrolysis gives the amides. Now what is meant by hydrolysis? Hydra means water and lysis means to break down, means water molecule has to be break down, and due to this alkyl nitrides, it is either aliphatic compounds or aromatic compounds, it can be converted into the amides, that means carbon nitrogen triple bond, it can be converted into the amide, that is RC double bond O NH2. Then this amide on further acid hydrolysis gives the corresponding carboxylic acid, and for this acid hydrolysis we use the mineral acid like dilute sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, and also with the dilute hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. Now let us see how this reaction takes place. Now first the general formula for nitrile is RC triple bond N, that is carbon nitrogen contains the triple bond. When it undergoes the hydrolysis with the water, that is H2O, now in this case the triple bond is break down into the double bond and there is formation of the intermediate product, that is RC. Here OH group has to be added and into the nitrogen H is added, that is RCOH double bond NH. Now then it undergoes the tautomerism, that is the hydrogen from this OH is shipped into this nitrogen and double bond from CN it can be goes to the oxygen, that means there is the formation of RC double bond O NH2, which is known as the amide. Then it undergoes the acid hydrolysis by using dilute HCl, and due to this there is the formation of carboxylic acid, that is RC double bond O OH plus NH3. Now here water molecule is break down as OH minus and H positive, that is NH3 plus RCOOH. Now the overall reaction for the preparation of carboxylic acid from nitriles and amides are written in one step as nitrile, that is RC triple bond N, reacts with water plus dilute HCl, that is acid hydrolysis, which can be gives the carboxylic acid, that is RCOOH plus NH4Cl. Now this is the general reaction for nitriles converted into the carboxylic acid. Now let us study about the example of conversion of nitriles into the carboxylic acid. Now first example is the formation of formic acid from formonitrile. Now when formonitrile undergoes the acid hydrolysis by using dilute HCl, it can be used the formic acid. In this case, carbon nitrogen triple bond compound is converted into the formic acid, but before that there is formation of the formaldehyde. Now in second example, acetonitrile, which is also known as the methyl cyanide, when it undergoes the acid hydrolysis with the dilute HCl, then it can be used the acetic acid plus NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride. Now in next, first and second, these are the example for the alkyl carboxylic acid, and third one is for the aromatic carboxylic acid. Here the benzonitrile, that is in benzene ring there is the attached C triple bond N. It undergoes the acid hydrolysis and it can be used the benzamide, and then again it undergoes the acid hydrolysis by using dilute HCl and water. It can be used the benzoic acid and then ammonia. Now the second reaction is from the acyl chloride and anhydride. The general formula for the acyl chloride is RC double bond Cl. That means there is the presence of halogen, that is chloride. This acyl chloride on hydrolysis with the water, it can be used the corresponding acid, and this method is very useful for the preparation of aliphatic as well as the aromatic acid. Now as we seen in the general reaction, the acyl chloride, which is represented as RC double bond O Cl, when it undergoes the hydrolysis with water, now then water molecule has to be break down into H plus and OH minus, and due to which there is the formation of RC double bond O OH, that is carboxylic acid, and HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. Now let us study about their example. The first example is for aliphatic acid and second is for aromatic acid. Now when ethanoyl chloride, also known as the acetyl chloride, it can be reacts with the water, then there is the formation of ethanoic acid. In this case, this H plus from water molecule, it can be reacts with the Cl minus from ethanoyl chloride, and there is the formation of HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, and this CH3C double bond OH, there is the formation of ethanoic acid. Now in the second example, that is benzoyl chloride, the Cl minus, it can be reacts with the H plus of this water molecule and it undergoes the hydrolysis reaction and it can be used the benzoic acid, that is there is the formation of C double bond OH and plus HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. Now second one is the from acid anhydride. Now when anhydrides undergoes the hydrolysis reaction with the water, it can be used the carboxylic acid. This is the general formula for the anhydride, that is RC double bond O C double bond O R. Then it undergoes the hydrolysis of water and there is the formation of RC double bond OH. Here there is the break of water molecule breakdown and there is the H and OH and we get the twice carboxylic acid. Now there are the some example, that is conversion of acid anhydride into the carboxylic acid. In the first reaction, the ethanoic on hydrolysis with the water, it can be used the ethanoic acid. In this reaction, the ethanoic anhydride gives the two molecules of ethanoic acid. This is the aliphatic carboxylic acid. In second example, the benzoic anhydride, when it undergoes the hydrolysis with water, it can be gives the benzoic acid. That is, water molecule it can be breaks down into the H plus and OH minus. Now, in third reaction, the benzoic ethanoic anhydride, as this is the benzyl group and this is the ethyl group, so benzoic ethanoic anhydride undergoes the hydrolysis and it can be gives the mixture of benzoic acid and ethanoic acid. Means we can be get there is the one H it can be goes to this and one OH it can be goes to this carbon atom and we get the mixture. Now next one is the preparation of ester. Now when ester it can be converted into the carboxylic acid. The reaction involves it is the acid hydrolysis and alkaline hydrolysis. Now first of all we studied about the acid hydrolysis of the ester. The ester on hydrolysis means water molecule has to be break down with the dilute mineral acid like the dilute HCl or dilute H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid. It can be gives the corresponding carboxylic acid. Now see how the reaction has to be takes place. When ester, which is represented by general formula RC double bond O OR, it undergoes the hydrolysis, that is acid hydrolysis using acid dilute H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. The water molecule has to be break down into the H plus and OH minus, and due to which there is the formation of RC double bond O OH, that is carboxylic acid, and this ROH, that is alcohol. This is the general reaction for the acid hydrolysis of ester and conversion into the carboxylic acid. Now let us study about their some example. When ethyl ethanoate, now this is the ethyl ethanoate or it is also known as the ethyl acetate. It can be undergoes the acid hydrolysis, that is by using it can be heated with the dilute H2SO4 and water. There is undergoes the hydrolysis reaction and it can be gives the acetic acid and ethanol, that is acetic acid we get and ethanol. Now second reaction is for the aromatic compound. Now in this reaction, when ethyl benzoate it undergoes the acid hydrolysis, there is the formation of benzoic acid plus ethanol. Now here the water molecule it can be breaks down into the H plus and OH minus, due to which there is the formation of C2H5OH, that is ethanol, and here there is the formation of benzene ring reacts with COOH, that is benzoic acid. Now the second is alkaline hydrolysis of ester. Alkaline means we use the base. Base means either dilute NaOH or dilute KOH. The dilute alkali like the dilute NaOH or dilute KOH, that is sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, it can be formed the solution of water soluble sodium or potassium salt of the acid, that is carboxylate. On acidification with concentrated HCl, free acid is formed. Now in this reaction we get the sodium or potassium salts of the higher fatty acid, and these sodium or potassium salts of the higher fatty acid, these are known as the soap, and hence the alkaline hydrolysis of ester is known as the saponification. Now we have already studied what is meant by saponification in standard 12th and standard 10th also. Now saponification, it is the industrially very important reaction in which the fats or the oil they are converted into the soaps which we use in our daily uses, and according to the use, that is either NaOH or KOH, the soap are classified into the soft soap or the hard soap. That is, bathing soap means the soft soap, and washing soap, which is used for washing of clothes, these are nothing but the hard soap. Now the chemical reaction is when methyl propanoid, this is the methyl group, this is the propionyl group, undergoes the alkaline hydrolysis by using dilute NaOH, it can be used the intermediate compound, that is sodium propanoid. Now in this reaction, this CH3 and this NaOH from OH minus, they can be combined and there is the formation of methanol, that is CH3OH, and this Na, it can be attached to here and forming the sodium propanoid intermediate. Now this sodium propanoid intermediate undergoes the hydrolysis reaction, that is there is the H plus and OH minus, due to which NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, has to be get, and there is the formation of propanoic acid, that is H plus ion, it can be reacts with here, and C2H5 C double bond O OH, that is we get the propanoic acid from the methyl propanoid. Now the next one is the preparation of carboxylic acid from alkyl benzene. That means in benzene ring there is attached the alkyl group. It is either primary or secondary. The aromatics carboxylic acid, it can be prepared by oxidation of alkyl benzene with the dilute nitric acid, that is HNO3, or the alkaline acidic KMnO4 or the chromic acid. The entire alkyl chain, regardless of its length, it can be oxidized to the carboxylic group. Now here one point has to be noted, that the tertiary alkyl substrate on the benzene, however it is not oxidized, means when we want to prepare the carboxylic acid, there is we use the only primary or secondary alkyl substrate, and tertiary alkyl substrate, it cannot be undergoes the oxidation, and so it cannot be used the carboxylic acid. Now the reaction for this, when this methyl group, that is CH3 attached to benzene ring, there is undergoes the oxidation by using KMnO4 and KOH. Now it can be used the intermediate product, that is potassium benzoate, and when it undergoes the hydrolysis, now in this case water molecule has to be break down into the H plus and OH minus, due to which KOH, that is potassium hydroxide, has to be removed, and there is the formation of benzoic acid, that is COOH, has to be attached. Now in second case, that is cumin, there is again undergoes the oxidation with KMnO4 and KOH. It again gives the intermediate product, it is known as the potassium benzoate. Now undergoes the hydrolysis as H plus and OH minus has to be dissociated and gives the benzoic acid plus KOH. Now next, fifth reaction is the preparation of carboxylic acid from the alkenes. Alkenes means the hydrocarbons which contains the carbon-carbon double bond. The carboxylic acid, it can also be prepared by oxidation of alkene by KMnO4 in the dilute H2SO4. Now here we have to note down the one point, as there is the oxidation by using KMnO4 and dilute H2SO4, means KMnO4 and acid, but in previous case there is oxidation by using KMnO4 and KOH, means KMnO4 and base, and here KMnO4 and acid. Now when phenylethene undergoes the oxidation using KMnO4 and dilute H2SO4, it can be used the benzoic acid, that is C6H5COOH. Now in second case, that is cyclohexene, in which there is presence of double bonded compound. It undergoes the oxidation with KMnO4 and dilute H2SO4. This double bond compound has to be break down and there is the formation of COOH group, that is, it is also known as the adipic acid. There is presence of the 2 carboxylic group COOH attached to this ring. Now the last reaction for the preparation of carboxylic acid is from Grignard reagent. The Grignard reagent, it can be represented by the general formula, that is RMgX. Here R is the alkyl group, Mg means magnesium which has the positive charge, and X means the halide which has the negative charge. When this Grignard reagent in the dry ether solvent is added to the solid carbon dioxide. Now this solid carbon dioxide, it is also known as the dry ice, that is, it has the formula CO2 and it can be represented as O double bond C double bond O. This is known as the dry ice, that is solid carbon dioxide. It can be gives the complex. This is nothing but the magnesium complex on which acid hydrolysis, it can be gives the corresponding carboxylic acid. Now let us study how it can be happen. Now when Grignard reagent, that is RMgX, also known as the alkyl magnesium halide, in this case Mg is positive and X is negative, undergoes a reaction with dry ice, that is solid carbon dioxide, there is formation of the intermediate, that is in this MgX it can be attached here, and there is the formation of the carboxylic acid as acid hydrolysis has to be takes place. That means the H2O molecule has to be break down into the H plus and OH minus, due to which MgXOH has to be removed and RC double bond OOH, that is we get the carboxylic acid. Now there is one example as CS3MgBr, that means methyl magnesium bromide reacts with the dry ice or the solid carbon dioxide in presence of dry ether. There is the formation of complex, that is here MgBr, and it can be undergoes then hydrolysis with acid and it can be used the MgBrOH and we get the acid, that is CS3COOH, that is acetic acid. In this way we have studied about the preparation of carboxylic acid by various 6 methods. I hope all of you it understand very well. Thank you.